Tennessee has quite the haunted history, and downtown Knoxville may hold the highest concentration of otherworldly tales in our area. Digital storyteller William Winnett takes us on a terrifying tour of.
Although it's less than a square mile in size, downtown Knoxville is rife with tales of the haunted, eerie, and downright spooky. In 1904, two trains collided head-on in Newmarket. The 56 killed were transported to the Southern Railway under Gay Street.
So this plant turned into a makeshift morgue, and this is where the bodies were laid.
The train cars that once filled the depot were said to house the ghosts of those that rode the rails.
I asked the spirits whether we were disturbing them, if they were trying to get rest, and literally the lights above us turned on. We didn't know on Earth how that could have happened.
Maple Hall sits on the site of 1897's $1 million fire.
This entire block was destroyed. You know, they had to send firefighters up from Chattanooga.
Witnesses said they saw men, women, and children in the third floor smoke.
Perhaps it's those who perished in the fire that still haunt the bowling alley to this day.
Man, we have some oddities that occur. We've had apparitions, we've had shadow people.
A little further down Gay Street is what historians call the most haunted place in Knoxville, the Bijou Theater.
At first, I got really spooked by this building because you can always feel like somebody's watching you here.
Used as a hospital during the Civil War. Fire! General William Sanders died in the bridal suite after being shot by a Confederate sharpshooter.
I got the women's room clean, went to go over to the men's room, and there was a man standing there in the uniform with the gold buttons going down it. And he was so solid that there was a gleam off the buttons that I saw him, I ran. I didn't know I could run that fast.
Once standing near Market Square, the Second Presbyterian Church was home to the experiment of Knoxville's very own Dr. Frankenstein, Stephen Foster. His specimen, a freshly hanged body.
That perfect physical specimen, he was reloaded on the wagon, rushed down the hill to the church where Dr. Foster was waiting with his battery.
A witness claims that Foster laid the body onto a table and attached a battery to it.
The murderer moved. He breathed. Once, twice, 3 times.
Thankfully, Dr. Foster did not create a monster.
Dr. Foster cut off the current, ended the experiment. He only wanted to satisfy his own personal curiosity about the effect of electricity on a human body.
William Winnett giving us that haunted tour. Will continue at a mausoleum in Cleveland, Tennessee. It gets hundreds of visitors each year to witness what legend says is blood spilling from the marble. You can also watch our entire spooky tour right now, streaming through WBIR+. That app is free on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.